So what if you were working really, really hard on redecorating a room of your house? You did all these renovations, you made all these different changes, you worked weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks on this room of your house, and you're ready to show it off to your friends and your family, and they come on in and they kind of nitpick everything and they say, well, what about that little spot over there? What are you going to do there? Why'd you pick that color? Or shouldn't you have tried this or that? And they're making suggestions, and you just wanted them to be proud of all the work you did and excited to see it. And that is similar to what happens to the kids who are working hard for weeks and weeks and weeks in the gym getting ready for their first competition. So they're going into the competition and they're getting ready to show you what they've learned. And it can be really hard if at the end of that they had some mistakes and you say, well, what about tightening your legs up or sticking your dismount? Or how come you didn't score as high as your friend Ava did? You know, what if those are the comments that come after the meet? They do so much better if when they're doing the competition, they don't have to worry about mom or dad. First of all, they're getting corrections from the coaches. They're getting points taken off from the judges. So there's a lot of feedback there that kind of already tells them, you know, you're not perfect, you're not the best, you're not the greatest, your placing might not be so high. And then they come home to mom and dad and they're saying, well, what about this? What about that? And they were just proud to show you what they had worked so hard on. Sometimes they're working really hard and they're not physically strong enough yet to get their skills. Sometimes it takes time. Sometimes there's mental aspects that need to help them mature and then get better at what they're learning. So there's a whole bunch of factors there. And what they need from you is love and support, saying, I just love watching you no matter what you do, even when you fall. I just love watching you. And that gives them this empowerment to own their sport and to really just take charge of it and keep improving. So asking questions such as, you know, how was it? What did you learn today? And, you know, did you cheer for your friends? And focusing on those other things are so much better than focusing on whether they did well or placed well or scored high. So when this meet season is getting started, try to keep those things in mind, and that's really going to help your kid out on the floor at competitions to stay confident and to keep their self-esteem up. And kids with a high self-esteem always perform better than the ones who don't think so highly of themselves. So we really want to boost those athletes' self-esteem through mom and dad. So if you guys could do that for them, that's really going to help them out. We will see you out on the competitive floor. Try to keep those tips in mind.